What's happening? It's been forever. I need to put this avocado hair mask in my hair and give a very overdue life update. So, let's get started. I think the last time you guys saw me, I literally just said how my job let me go and then I disappeared. In that time, I definitely did record some videos trying to be like, hey, here's a life update. However, it was very much unfinished every time I'd start a video. Too many days would go between when I first picked up the camera, or I was just always constantly doing something. Because I don't know if I disclosed very much, but at the beginning of this year, January, my mom was in the hospital. My mom's home now. She's been home for a minute now. Either a little bit over a month or right at a month. She spent about 4 months in the hospital because she decided to fall. My mom has MS, so she is one of the people that is not heavily affected. However, she is fully unable to walk and not fully unable to walk. Am I okay? Fully dependent on a motorized wheelchair. That's what I wanted to say. She can transfer, but it's just hard for her to take too many steps. And then with her ending up in the hospital now, she's still recovering. And it's just been a lot. I haven't really been able to make any videos. I ended up getting a new job. Literally, I believe I was only out of a job for a month. So I've been working and I'm in a way more energetically taxing job versus where I was at an office job before and sat at a desk all day for 4 days a week, 9 hour shifts, to now working Monday through Friday, 8 hours. So very different. Very different. I work more days a week at a higher demanding job. And so yeah, I'd be tired. I'd be tired. But within working this job, I've made some really cool friends and we've gone out a few times already, so that's been really fun. I was a little bit nervous when I first got there because I've never worked in this profession before. I don't think I really want to disclose exactly what I do. However, I do work with kids. I'll say that. And so, yeah, just very high demanding. And I think it's also awkward because my position is, I don't know how to describe it without saying exactly what I do. However, it's just a very interesting position to have, but can also change depending on what is needed of me. So I never really know what I'm doing until I get there and I clock in, and then we just go from there. All in all, to say, I love what I do. It was always in my cards to do. When I was younger, I literally wanted to open a daycare. Like as a child, me and my cousin Alma, hey Alma, I think it was mainly my want, but I remember me and Alma used to always want to do business ideas and ventures and stuff. Yeah, we were very creative kids. Or not very creative and ambitious. And so basically, I just always saw this in my alignment, I guess, and now to be actually now to be in the position to actually do it, I'm very much enjoying it. Sorry, I haven't talked much today. It's been a very nonverbal day, so this is the most I've spoken all day. And honestly, when I'm done recording this, I'm going back to being nonverbal because though life has been really good and I've just been so grateful for everything going on, and honestly, I feel as though my energy has changed so much since, I don't even know, like my whole life. I feel like this is the best energy I've ever been in. It's great. I literally have no complaints. However, two things can be true at once, so I do have my days, and today was just a day. Because, as I've said, a lot of things have been taxing, and basically, having a disabled parent and already being a caregiver your whole life, and then having a kid, and then having to be a caregiver while someone is recovering is a lot. I'm just gonna say that pretty much. It's a lot. And so I'm pretty drained and just trying to preserve my energy is what I'd say in the most simple way possible. So, yeah. How are you guys doing? Please comment. I really do care and want to know, but no one ever really comments when I ask. Okay, let me not say that. People comment, but it's more so when I ask, how are you guys doing? No one comments. Like, tell me how you're doing. I want to know. Anyways, what else has been going on? Oh, I guess update, because I also did speak about this before, about a little bit about me healing from my most recent situationship. I really feel like I healed, guys. Again, no complaints. Before, I was a very much, especially with this situationship, I was just like, I'm never gonna get over them, blah, 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 blah. Well, here I am. I I'm not gonna sit here and say it was smooth. It definitely wasn't. However, when I got my new job, I was way too distracted to even focus anymore. And I started enjoying what I was doing for work again. I feel very fulfilled in the position that I am in versus the job I just left this past, I think, March. No, no, no. I lost my or got let go from my job January, February. Yeah, February. Yeah, because I started my new job in March. But yeah, it just really helped being busy and in a healthy way and stopping bad habits. I will say, when stuff used to happen to me, I used to cope in the same way. Nothing ever changed. Every time something to me that felt debilitating or I wouldn't recover from, I would always do the same coping habits, and I just didn't do that this time. I chose healthier habits. I started gardening. I still journal, but not nearly as much as I used to. But honestly, I haven't really had to because I'm kind of the journaler that unless I have a lot of free time, I only really journal out difficult feelings, which I wish I would give more time to putting in, you know, entries that are, ¿cómo se dice? Uh, I don't know. Either melancholy too or happy. I do happy as well when things happen. I just don't really do in between entries. It's either really good, really down bad. And so yeah. Oh, also I was heavily focusing on learning Spanish. Uh Mi español es mal still, pero estoy tratando. Sometimes when I talk, because I have a tongue ring, I low key trip up on my words. I used to be in denial and think that I didn't. I definitely do. So, yeah, those are a few things that I did. Some things that I've been wanting to do is get back into art. Also, definitely cleansing my energy pretty much every night. Oh, that's what I did too. I got back into my spirituality, and when I tell you my guides have been guiding, my ancestors have been ancestoring, my whole spirit team has just been on one. The amount of downloads and just confirmations that I get consistently as of late are like sometimes I just do intuition tests for fun and just been practicing that, and it's been helping every single time. So yeah, I think I've just shifted into a more healthier mindset essentially in life, and I Have no complaints. Do I complain still? Yes. Yes, I'm not saying I don't. However, overall, whenever something happens, I literally, for example, what happened? I dropped something, I think last week. Oh, earlier this week, I literally dropped a fresh bottle of prune juice. Honestly, my split second reaction was, damn. However, I didn't sit there and like get pissy over it. Usually that would have definitely ruined my night because it was a glass bottle and the brand that it is not cheap. Not cheap at all. And I got it on BOGO. So I wasted basically my BOGO bottle. And yeah, I just instantly was just like, okay, universe, you're telling me to slow down. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. And yeah, just stuff like that. I don't know. It really, I do know. I have to shift from saying, like, I don't know. I do know. But yeah, I hope that everyone else is doing good because I know that overall the times we're in are very questionable indeed. However, I'm a big believer in it really does start with yourself. We as a collective, as a society, community, cannot start dismantling things without checking ourselves and working on ourselves so that we can come together and actually make progress rather than getting in each other's way, because that's kind of what it feels like right now. It feels like everyone's calling each other out, everyone's just trying to be like, you're not doing enough or you're doing too little or we can't do anything, and it's really just, how about we start at home? We have to start at home and then extend outward when we're ready. But again, everything takes time. So, while it takes time to get there, let's focus on what we can focus on and let the rest fall where it falls and move accordingly. That's pretty much how I see things right now because there's literally no point on wasting your energy on the past or future when we are in the present. Have y'all seen that video where the guy was like, what's happened in the past? How did he say it exactly? If I find it, I'll try to link it in the comments. But basically, he was just saying, like, okay, the version of me that just snapped is in the past. That is not me right now, going forward. You see what I'm saying? Like, what happened in the past is in the past. Okay. The people that get it, get it. The people that don't, don't. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I know that was a very dwindled down explanation. However, like I said, if I find the video, I'll just drop it in the comments. If not, it's if you know, you know. Okay, so I'm dropping the video here because I did find it, and I understand that I interpreted it and implied it or applied it differently. However, I still feel like it correlates with what I was saying about how we need to focus and just really be in the present and also not internalize things that have happened to us or just anything that's really in the past. We can't be hung up on it. We got to keep moving forward. Energy is flowing. Things, you know, time moves on. That's really all I had to say.
I want you to know something. The moment something happens to you, it no longer exists. Listen to what I just said again. The moment something happens to you, it no longer exists. Correlate those snaps. That 3K who just snapped, who's no longer snapping right now, but that 3K who you can vividly remember snapping right there, correlate trauma to him snapping.
Believe me, I didn't really want to think about this either, but I think it's extremely important. I often think about what Joe Dispenza said. An emotional reaction to an event creates a feeling. If that feeling lasts for hours or days, it becomes a mood. If that mood persists for weeks or months, it becomes a temperament. And if that temperament lasts for years, it becomes our personality. I want you to think about how powerful that is for a second. One painful moment, one betrayal, one season of stress. And if that emotion from that moment never leaves your body, it slowly stops feeling temporary and it starts feeling like who we are. We aren't anxious people. Sometimes we just practice fear long enough that our nervous system has memorized it. We aren't angry people either. Sometimes we rehearse anger until our brain believes that it was our identity, which means what we call personality might just be emotions we've practiced so long that they started to feel permanent. But wow, I haven't detangled my hair all week. I will say I've been doing hair mask. That's the thing. I've been able to squeeze in self-care here and there too, which I before would think I'm doing self-care and really I'm self-sabotaging. Let's say that. So
that's what's been going on. I also, before I finish this video, want to show some art from the kids that I work with, because y'all, I really love my job. I really do. Certain things, you know, in the day, a lot of emotional regulating. It gets tiring for sure. But I just love it. Every day I wake up and I'm excited to go. This past Friday, we had, what did we have? We had water day. So fun. So fun. It has me real happy that we're in summer and that hopefully with what holidays we have, I can go to the beach a few times before school starts back up, because I do. Okay, so on the surface, I do plan to go back to school this upcoming fall to finish up getting my AA, right? Because I had one semester left when I got pregnant. Yeah. And so, as of right now, though that's me on the surface level, part of me is also just feeling as though, okay, we see where the world is at. Do we really want to go into debt, spend money to finish this degree? Since I don't even want to get into it right now because there's so much backstory to that, but I'd have to reapply for financial aid or something like that, and it's just too much. So, is it really worth going into debt over getting a degree that really right now doesn't make any sense? I think the only jobs hiring literally are tech jobs because of this heavy push for AI and just the technological advancements that we are making, and how everything really is just digital nowadays. But outside of my job's requirements, is it really worth doing classes or going to college versus getting certifications? That's the thing, I guess, that I'm trying to say. So, I plan to go back this fall. We'll see where I'm at by fall. But that's what's going on. Also, niche topic. I do not like the new Littlest Pet shops that are coming out. The first wave, like the first gens, or for, I think this is Gen 7, this first wave, such good color scheme. Love, love, love. I think up to the third wave that they dropped, third or fourth, no, wait, that's wave 1. I got little pet nooks, like right here is one of the pet nooks. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 different ones. So I think I got up to wave 5 since these are all different. And after that, they're looking like the people that are working on them are on heavy drugs. The amount of bright neon colors, I didn't get any of the neon blind bags. I literally only have pet nooks, and I have the pink axolotl, the cheetah cat in the original main 5 G2 LPS mold. Then I have the sitting tabby fairy cat from, I think, wave 3 or 4. And then I have, I think, the wave 2 lucky cat, I think, the one with the paw up that looks like a Chinese New Year's cat that has I believe it's a bakery nook. And yeah, those are the only ones that really piqued my interest with all the ones, because I'm not gonna lie, I've tried going to Walmart, but when I went to Walmart, they just didn't have a great selection. So whenever I would see LPS was only at Five Below. I also had to stop going to Five Below. Let me tell you guys. Oh, that's one thing I'll say. With my new job, though, I work too close to a Dollar Tree, and low key have a Dollar Tree addiction. Yeah, I'm gonna put it out there. I'm shaming myself because I need to change my ways. Going to Dollar Tree almost every day, ridiculous. So, yeah. Because that's the one place I will say I will unshamefully spend money on self care. Whether it's a mask, under eye patches, hand sanitizers, disinfectant spray, stuff for my kid, which usually what I get for him is little bath bombs or bath crumble color things. Very rare when I do get them. But I've gotten his little cups from there, like different sippy cups, snack pack. But the thing is, I don't know. With everything going on, that's just been the store that I've been going to get everything. So I think that's also why. Because I've had to get different things. And so, yeah. Oh, I got nails this past week, or not past week, literally yesterday. I went and I got nails because I had to get some floaties. I'm gonna have to edit that. If there's a clip between this, y'all know I typically don't edit these, but I did say my kid's nickname, and I don't need y'all weirdos to know my kid's name. Okay, not y'all, however, internet weirdos to know my kid's name or even his real nickname. Don't need to know it. But yeah, I had to get him floaties because we're gonna be in water, and what else? Yeah. Oh, I have to go because I need to get stuff because we're having a summer bash at my job this upcoming week. So I'm pretty sure he's in his walker and he's stuck. Right. Okay, well, that's my update, and I'm going to figure my life out once I'm done. I know I'm almost done, but that's all I really had to say. So this is the end of the video. Talk to y'all later.